So 973. Here's Gavin in Carlisle. Morning, Gavin.
Hi, Darren.
Hi, Gavin.
Just want to talk about this. Everybody covering this report today is failing to mention anything that was revealed in the Labour Leaks document in the summer. And the two go hand in hand. You can't understand what was going on in the Labour Party without looking at the evidence from the Labour Leaks document, which was actual WhatsApp messages from actual members of Labour staff who were supposed to be working to achieve a Labour government, but are actually sabotaging the Labour Party. And this is no longer contented. It's there. The evidence is there.
Why does that negate what the EHRC have uncovered, though? There may well have been people who didn't like Jeremy Corbyn's leadership and who may well have acted in inappropriate ways, but that doesn't negate what the EHRC have concluded, which is that the Labour Party broke the equalities law.
Certainly, it doesn't negate what the EHRC has concluded, but it does support what Jeremy said. I think that you might agree that it supports what Jeremy has said today. Jeremy said that the anti-Semitism in the Labour Party was exaggerated. He said that the public believed that 30% of Labour members were anti-Semitic. It must have been from some polling, I assume. And the report itself has found that figure to be more like 0.3%.
Well, it doesn't matter what the public, but it doesn't. With respect, it doesn't matter what the public believe, because it doesn't necessarily follow that the public believe it, because the scale of anti-Semitism has been, as he contended, exaggerated for political purposes by the Labour Party's enemies within and without.
On that statement, the factionalism within Labour was shown through the reports, and there was points where members of staff were leaking to the press that outstanding anti-Semitism cases were in the thousands. This was literally published in main newspapers, and at that exact time, the cases, many months later, the leadership's office was able to establish they were only 124 cases.
So when Jeremy Corbyn says he doesn't accept the entirety of the EHRC investigation, which part do you think he has issue with? And was it wise for him to say such a thing yesterday?
I've been moving my sister's moving house today. I've been busy with that, and I haven't read the report yet.
Don't you think it would have been wise for him to? Don't you think it would have been wise? Yeah, and we've talked about that, but we're talking this morning about the EHRC investigation. Ought he simply to have said? But shouldn't he have said, "I accept it and I apologise"?
That would have been the nice, easy political thing to do, but it would have been the right thing. Members like me. I mean, you've got to remember. This whole anti-Semitism thing, the way it's being portrayed, it's upset me. I've been called an anti-Semite because I'm a Labour Party member by an actual proud Nazi and a former member of National Front. That was around 3 years ago at the height of all of this, and that made me feel terrible. You know, the people. Was this person? I mean, was this person?
Was that Nazi? Was that person criticising you, or was that person saying? Were they implying horrifically that you were now on their side in some way? They seen an irony in what was going around, and they didn't believe what the newspapers were saying, and the scale of the anti-Semitism on the left. They didn't believe that at all. However, it was ammunition for them to hit me with. Right, but you are rather aligning with them on this, aren't you? Because you're aligning with that Nazi who didn't believe the scale of the allegations and didn't believe what the newspapers were reporting.
I believe the scale of I believe that the scale of the report of 0.3% sounds about right.
Gavin, thank you. In Carlisle, 0345 6060 973. We shall, of course, carry on with this in just a